Do not judge me. Okay, it's like tradition at this point. Every time I go to New York City, I go to the Museum of Sex.
What do you mean?
Because it's so funny. Like, it was a tradition with me and my friends, like a girls trip where like every time we're in New York, we had to go there because it's so funny. So I was like, I had to go there because it's been 8+ years. Look, I have a humor of like a preteen, of a prepubescent boy. Like of like a preteen teenager boy. And so I had to go. I was so disappointed. They downsized. They took away all the fun stuff of like what it was about, because there used to be like a floor dedicated to like crazy ass like stuff that animals would do, like freaky fucking animals, and then they would have like giant fucking tape sculptures of like deer threesome and shit like that. It was so fucking wild, and I always thought it was so funny. And but they took all of that away, and I think COVID got them. I can't show any of the photos I took, by the way, because I would actually get banned. Like, it was gone. It was actually gone. And then I still have the photos from my visit to that museum. I still have that photo of like the crazy ass like animal floor, because it was fucking crazy. Crazy. And it was so long ago. I still have those photos. Anyway, it was like I felt so sad because like it became an actual museum. Like, it was like super educational. so like 2 of the galleries was talking about like cults, you know, like crazy sex cults. So like, but it was not funny crazy sex cults. It was educational. so it was like they had like documentaries and videos playing about like the crazy sex cult, but it wasn't like a funny documentary. It was like very educational, and they would have like, you know, like photos of like, you know, the hippies, you know, the hippie groups and stuff like that, and like, here are some of the clothes they wore. And I was like, bro, boo. I was like, clothes they wore? What is this? So they were actually like teaching stuff. So it was so fucking okay. But their newest exhibit was about carnivals and like how fucking wild carnivals were. Back, I didn't come here to learn. I came here to fucking, I thought it would be fun. I thought it would be funny, like how it was back then. But like they cut the exhibit in half. Local teenager to find sex is no longer funny. Right, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Okay, so they had like carnival games and stuff, and like there's like, it's like, oh my god. Okay, so it was fucking wild. So they had a tunnel of love. So I was like, what the fuck is the tunnel of love? And they're like, oh, it's $5. And I was like, okay. And they're like, it's $5 and it's a 4D experience. And I'm like, okay, because this is the one time you have to pay for extra for it. So I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, yeah, it's an orgy. And I was like, what? And then I was like, okay, I gotta see what this is. Like, how do you make this a 4? It was not, by the way, it was not. It was an abstract film. It was a fucking abstract, guys. It was an abstract film where, like, you know how like those crazy art films where you don't know what the fuck is going. That's basically it. That you don't know what the fuck is going on. I was just like, oh, what am I watching? But the 4D part was crazy. Yeah, it's an art film. It was literally an art film where like it felt like I was on acid or some shit. And I felt clickbaited. I felt like I got clickbaited. By the way, I was the only one sitting there too, so it was so awkward. So there was one moment where they showed a hole, you know, like it wasn't like, you know, like porn. It was like it was just a hole, like, you know, like just like it was artistic. It was like French avant-garde. So and then it started like raining in that hole, and then I was like, wow, it's so wet, and then water blew in my face the moment I said that out loud. I was like, damn, that's a wet hole. And then I got water blown in my face for the 4D effect as you go into the I was just like, oh my god, that's crazy. And then, oh my god, and then when you're sitting on a chair, because it's the 4D effect, like, it starts hitting you in the chair starts hitting you in the back as if you're getting fucking backshotted. And I'm like, oh no, no. No. It's just like the chair just starts hitting, like fucking hitting you in the back, and I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, that was the worst $5 I spent. I was like, let me off of this crazy ride. Like, that's awful. It was. Anyway, I did not consent to that. What an experience. So the worst $5 I spent. I was literally watching a French avant-garde abstract art film. Like, you can't tell. Like, I don't. One time, one part, there was like this man with a hole in his chest, and then a naked woman crawled out of his fucking chest, and I'm like, what the fuck? This is not sexy. I am not feeling like sexy at all from this entire film. Yeah, I was just like, holy shit, what the fuck? Like, what does that even mean? I know, I was like, what the fuck is this? And then at one point it was just metal gates, and they're all like the men were just like gyrating against this metal gates and stuff. I'm like, what am I watching? What am they were just gyrating against the metal gates and everything. I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is this 4D experience? Anyway, I signed up for this too. I thought it was I thought it would be fun. Like back then, like younger Doki, when she had her girls trip in New York City with her friends, and we're like, the sex museum. It was not fun. They changed it. Damn, this new update fucking sucks. Okay, the Carnival games, oh my god. Okay, there was one where you know, like those things where you roll like a ball into these holes, and then like there's like a horse race or whatever, and you have to get to the others, like, you know, whoever wins gets a prize, so you're competing against other guests and stuff. So all these games were free, by the way, except for the Tunnel of Love. Fuck that. Fuck that. I lost $5. And the prize, I shit you not, was a stress ball shaped like a fucking vagina.
What?
I was like, oh my god. And they're like, whoever wins gets this vagina stress ball. And I was just like, oh my god. I won, by the way. And it's chrome, by the way. The color is chrome. I won. I wasn't trying to. I just thought it was a free game. It was a free game. I can't show it. It's bad. I actually can't show it. No, there's no way you can censor it. There's no way you can. That's the worst part. There's no way you can censor this. I won, but I somehow lost. Dude, you sure it was not a toy? They used a super chat. Thank you. Look, I didn't mean to win. They were just so bad. I just wanted to play the game, the funny game. And then I played this other other game. I don't know how to explain this game very well. Okay, I can, but also I'm very embarrassed. I put it next to your crystal minion. Robert, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Okay, there was this game. I saw other people. I saw 2 girls were playing it. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I can't even show a picture of this game because the boobs are out. But basically, it was like, make the siren sing. And then I was like, what? And then you stick your head into this like hole, and then you're supposed to make her sing. So I was like, wait, they have prizes. They have prizes. And okay, anyway, let's just move on to the prize. So I won a prize, and it was literally CBD. It was called Love Potion. Gaze deeply into your lover's eyes as you drink this potion. And then I looked at the ingredients, and it says, this is a CBD product. And I was like, what the fuck? I threw it away because I don't do that. I don't know, because they're like, apparently it has to be consumed within 24 hours. And I was like, I'm not fucking with this. I'm throwing this away. I threw it away because I was like, I'm not fucking with this. I don't do CBD too, so I was like, I'm not gonna fucking do this my first time by myself in New York City. I don't want to do this to Doobie too. I don't know what I want to do this to Doobie as well. So I took a picture of it because I was like, what the fuck? I took a picture of the love potion. This is the prize I won. This was the love potion. So I won that. I didn't do anything with it, but I won it. Doki's competitive nature turns against her. At least we know it. The siren sing. It wasn't okay. You were turning the wheel. It's literally a wheel inside, and you were just turning it. You guys want to know? It wasn't that freaky. The way it was presented was so fucking freaky, but it was a free game, and I was like, I paid $30. Okay, the tickets were like $30+, and I was like, I paid $30+ to be in this museum. I'm fucking playing these games because it's free. Like, come. Comes with my ticket. Yeah. Yeah, no, I got robbed. I was so sad. It's not the same. They fell off.